Hey guys, Ellie and Megan here. That was so funny. That reminds me, I remember my dad was making a video with me and Lex when we went to eat the other day, and he asked Lex to make the most charming face possible, and Lex did something similar to that.
I had a hiccup. You started it right in the middle of when I had a hiccup.
In the middle of a hiccup.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, this what's this time of day called? Dusk? Or is dusk in the morning? This is like,
Dawn?
dawn's the morning. I'm gonna call this.
Dusk.
It's like right as the sun is beginning to set, but there's still a little bit of light left. We've let Wilma out and her little babies, her little piglets, and boy, do we have a beautiful sight. And Wilma and her 5 piggies doing really, really well. This is their first time ever getting to leave the stall. We wanted to make sure they were, they got plenty of time to be safe and well nourished and stuff like that, just kind of ease them into things. We let Wilma out every day for her enrichment and to be able to, eat food. We feed Wilma along with the other animals, and then we put her back in when it gets dark in the stall with the babies. But right now they're all out and about exploring. And isn't it crazy how they follow her, how they follow her so closely, and just how their instincts, they're already behaving like pigs, rooting in the ground, eating the grass, doing adult pig-like things. It really does put into perspective just how far behind this one right here is. Because Maisie, how old is Maisie? 3 or 4 months old?
I don't know. We got her in like September.
September, and we're almost in February. So I'm gonna say about let's say 4.5 months just to estimate. So Maisie's between 4 and 5 months old. She's this big, behaving this way. Those little piglets are about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks old, and they're already behaving that way. They're almost as big as her. And I remember when they were born, even the day they were born, first hour or two when they were born, they were already so active, walking around. Their eyes were open. They were looking around, kind of walking a little bit. It was crazy to me how
did you get out?
Quickly they're out. I fed them. The dogs are out right now. It was just crazy to me just how active the pigs were from the very beginning. And I know Meg talked about how they're a prey animal in the wild. I have a hard time believing that. Well,
I feel like we've up in the air. Like, are they prey animals or are they not? Are wild hogs prey animals?
Goats are prey animals, so those are another example of one that get going really quickly. But they're probably in the middle. They're probably a predator to some and a prey to others. Little piglets. But it just was crazy to me just how fast they got going within the first hour or two. And Maisie, if y'all remember, we got her when she was 3 or 4 days old, and it wasn't until about 2 or 3 weeks that she really even started kind of walking well, started being able to drink on her own. We had to syringe feed her the first several weeks. I remember it might have been even closer to a month before she started doing all of that, eating on her own. Had enough leg stability to even lean over and drink milk out of a bowl. Little minor things with these pigs. Those pigs would have been able to do that effortlessly in the first 2 or 3 days. Took Maisie almost a month to get there. So
if they were interested in food, they could already eat out of a pan. If they were interested.
Oh, they could have done it way before.
But they're not interested in it because they're obviously.
Yeah, they could have done it in the first few days. And so it's just kind of a crazy difference. It just shows you when a baby's disabled how far behind they really can get. But Maisie's doing good now. Although she's tiny, she's a little itty bitty girl. She's still rooting, she's still hanging out. She's been out for several hours today, regulating her body temperature. It's funny, that's the last thing that we ever think about is her regulating her temperature, but just a month or two ago, that was the biggest thing in the world. Is she too cold or is she too hot? It's crazy how things change.
We don't need to
oh no, Cornholio's harassing you again, Lovey.
Again. Are you gonna put them in? You're probably not gonna even put those 2 clips in the same video, huh?
No.
So, but same day.
Yeah, same day. Cornholio already pecked Meg once, really close to the eye. I was so worried about her. I'm glad she's okay. Hey, Daffodilly. This is my beautiful farm cat. Daffodilly, kitty, kitty. Daffodil is something special, you guys.
Oh, yeah, something special. Get stuff on the roof in the rain.
She does do that. Cornholio, stop it. Do I need to put you in a stall until you settle down? Do I need to send my guard dog after you?
Your guard dog doesn't do anything.
Phoebe's,
to
hey.
him.
Oh, hey.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Phoebe, protect me. Phoebe, get in the way at least. You need to be my human shield, or my living shield. Come on, Phoebe.
I don't know what she's doing over there, but I just heard her hitting the fence, so I don't know if she's gonna try to escape
Oh no. Cornholio. I have a lot to do with one hand right now. All right, that's it. I'm gonna need you to hold the phone real quick and just talk for a minute.
I'm taking over. Okay, he's going to the stall. Cornelio's having a timeout. Yeah, I'm watching Wilma over here. Wilma hasn't quite tried to escape yet. I don't know if that's going to be her thing, but I did hear her hit the fence, and so I don't know if she's trying to break it or if it was just one of her babies that hit the fence. I would assume she shouldn't do all this escapade stuff now that she has given birth, but I don't know. Where are you running? Maisie's going to get Maisie now. Maisie was literally just here with us. She's fast too. And that's the thing about pigs that I didn't know until we owned them, is they are deceptively fast. So deceptively fast. There was one time, if y'all remember Pig Lola, I was over here. This was before Ellie and I got engaged. Before we were even living together, I think. I had just come over to visit one day, and we had gotten Starbucks and we had fraps, and Lola had smelt them when we got here, and Ellie and I went over to Pawpaw's to go see, at the time it would have been whatever turkey he had, whatever his turkey's name was, and can't remember that off the top of my head, but Pig Lola followed us all the way over there, and we didn't even see her follow us. She just like showed up. Remember Lola? Oh, yeah. I was telling him the Lola story. What was Pawpaw's turkey's name? We were going to see him.
Oh, Dixie Chuck.
Dixie Chuck. There we go. Here, you can have this back. Or this will turn into a Made by Megan video really quickly with all the rambling.
Hey, Daffodilly.
Okay, yeah, we've exceeded our boundaries. Wilma, this is where we exceed our boundaries.
Going too far, Wilma.
Wilma.
Too far.
Wilma.
Well, all right, guys. Casper, yeah, Titi, marking your territory. I guess that about wraps this video up. Oh, lastly, let's see how Maisie does. I want to see Maisie interact with the other piglets. Maisie's afraid of Wilma, though, because one time Wilma nipped at her really bad because Maisie was trying to get food, and Maisie doesn't know that you don't get in the way of a hungry pig. So Maisie's been terrified of Wilma ever since then. Rightfully so. But unfortunately, that makes it to where we're not able to see. Oh gosh. Wilma, you're gonna let that dog be near your babies?
Come here, Casper. Good boy.
Casper's not some bloodthirsty beast or anything. I know I've kind of gotten upset about how he behaves with the birds and stuff like that. Casper he's a good dog. Casper listens really, really well when we have our beeper and stuff like that, and he's very obedient. He's a really, really good dog. I can't emphasize that enough. I think it was just that at his old house, he lived that lifestyle for 2 years. We don't know where he was for 2 years before he came to live here. He was allowed to, chase squirrels into trees and probably get possums and different animals and stuff like that were around his house in the woods. And so being allowed to do all those things, you just never really know fully how he was raised, whether he was like even encouraged to do those kind of things or whether nobody ever stopped him, because there was no reason to stop him. And so when he was alone with the other animals, he just gets excited.
I think that's the best way to put it.
He just gets excited, and I think just wants to play. But then he just plays a little bit too hard for birds and for other delicate animals is the only thing. I want to make sure people don't think that Casper's some bloodthirsty beast, some manic dog or anything.
He's really not.
He's a really good, sweet, obedient, very domesticated dog. Just gets a little bit excited when he's alone by himself and we're not watching him.
He's doing better, though.
He is doing better.
He's doing a lot better. He did really good with the piglets.
Yeah.
And I think that's a testament. Like, he's doing well enough that I didn't feel like shooing him away immediately from the piglets, that I felt safe enough with just me standing right there that he would listen to me enough that if it did get out of hand, I'd be able to handle it, I think that's a testament to how much better he's been doing. Yeah,
and when I'm out here with him, he always does fine. It's only if I go inside to grab something real quick and then I just look out the window, and then I kind of just have to keep a closer eye on him when not even that he's trying to break rules and I'm not watching, it's just that without me there, it's easy, or without one of us there, it's easier for him to get sidetracked and just forget and get excited.
And I think just us, I know it sounds horrible saying like, oh, you have to keep eyes on him at all times. Well, yeah, we do. But we're hoping at some point it will get to a point where we've got him trained enough that
can trust him a little
we
bit
can
more.
trust him a little bit more. I never wanted to give up on him, you know?
No.
I mean, but and what he did, I don't think he was doing it from a bloodlust perspective. Casper's a hard situation.
Yeah.
Because we do love him a lot.
Yeah.
And he's a good guard
Yeah.
dog. He does his job fantastically when he's supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah, since we offered him up, nobody has wanted to or been willing to take him. And so we're not just going to throw him anywhere, obviously. We just take it day by day, just keep working with him, and just keep loving him the way that he deserves. Casper, hey, good boy. Come on, good dog. Casper, you come get some love, buddy. You see, we call his name, he'll come. Hey, buddy.
So did Phoebe, though.
Phoebe, get happy. Get my good dog, my Casper boy. You're a good dog, Casper. You're a good boy.
And him and Rooster haven't fought either.
Not since that one time.
They've been doing, I think everybody's
That's,
been.
yeah, I'm not gonna, speak too soon because that was very random, but taking it day by day, and the last few days have been pretty good. Well, all right, guys, I think that about wraps this video up. I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want to see. I hope you all have an incredibly blessed rest of y'all's day in the Lord Jesus' name. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.